Hello, my name is Vinicius Magalhães and I'm going to present about the history of mathematics in humanity. Well, before we start to talk about all the past in history about mathematics itself, it's important to establish what's that concept and what's defined by this word. In fact, the word mathematics originated in Greece and has by definition a natural science that studies all the rules, standards and fundamental laws in our material world. But why is mathematics so important? It is important because almost everything needs some logical thinking to be completely understood. But now talking about the history of mathematics, we have a big question, and that question is, when did mathematics emerge? And the answer is quite simple, because mathematics doesn't have a point of origin. In fact, it has been present alongside humanity since it was born in the beginning of existence and helped humans to develop and improve their civilizations along the ages. But now, according to the records, the first basic aspects of mathematical logical thinking and methods started in the ancient Egypt, because the Egyptian civilization was built around an important river in Mesopotamia called Nile River, and they needed to know when the flood season of this river would occur precisely. So they created a system to calculate the length of time intervals between each moon period. And based on that system, they created the first registered calendar in human history. And that is the calendar that we use nowadays in the Western world. After a few centuries, there is the mathematics in the Babylonian Empire. So, the Babylonians were an essential civilization in the history of mathematics because they contributed for the development and improvement of several areas in mathematics, like fractions, algebra, geometry, cubic and quadratic equations, and the most relevant one, the sexagenal counting system. With that in mind, the Babylonians took math to another level in terms of knowledge and established the fundamental base for it. So now let's talk about one of, if not the most famous period of mathematics in all history, the ancient Greece. No, truthfully saying, be honest, who don't love Greeks? And they were extremely important for the history of mathematics, because before them, the people in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia already performed calculations and mastered systems, mathematical systems, but were the Greeks that finally organized all that math and logical thinking into the structure that is known today. Furthermore, they created the Greek alphabet that's used until today in mathematical representations, astronomy, and chemical formulas. Proceeding, there are two periods that are controversial with each other. I'm referring to the Middle Age and the Modern Age. In the Middle Age, the science and the rationality were neglected by the Catholic Church, and the faith predominated. But in the modern age, all the kind of science and rational thought, including mathematics, were valued again, while bringing back all the mathematical and philosophical aspects from the ancient Greece. And now the contemporary age. What is the contemporary age? It's basically today, is the present time, is what we are living now. And what we can say about math today is that mathematics is present in every single field of society and has everything connected to the evolution of technology and the invention of internet. So after all of this, all the history of mathematics, what we can conclude? Well, we can conclude that with the help of mathematics, humans will reach their maximum potentials, and the humanity's journey has barely begun.